Welcome everyone. Updates. Edit. Welcome everyone. Edit. Welcome everyone. Let's welcome everyone. Thumbnail. What's the two? Thumbnail. What's the two? Thumbnail. What's the two? Sorry, I know there's an echo. Sorry, I know there's an echo. Sorry, I know. All right. Okay. What do you think of YDKG? I think it's good. Not in my. I did not buy it yet. I'll alert all my plays in the Discord. I can only play so many though. I gotta trade the ones that I think are the best. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna hold YYAI. Obviously, I think it's gonna keep going up and up. I'm gonna hold that one break even. I took some profit on that. Obviously, I mean, if you're up freaking over 100%, obviously take some profit just in case something happens like bad news and something. Should you chase BYND? That's all up to you. It's getting to the point where things are going crazy, guys. Right? All right, things are going crazy. All right, what we can do today, guys. This is a crazy market we're in. Man, freaking definitely makes you want to take you definitely got to go with the market. Penny stocks are pretty hot right now. This won't last forever, so I'm freaking liking it a lot. I mean, look at this YYAI. I think we're gonna hit the EMA 10. I think we're going to 32 cents from here to here. If you literally, this is why I think buying at the end of the day is so nice, because you have a clear risk, like a stop loss. Like down in here, I got rid of YYAI, and then I got in on the next day. We know it's going to go to the 5 and 10. I mean, this thing is going to squeeze. I'm going to... I know how these things work. Once they catch a hype in the social media, it's going to be like another BYND. People are going to come out of BYND, and they're going to go into the next penny stock, which is going to be probably YYAI, in my opinion. But I'm still holding BYND because if you look at the squeeze on GameStop, it took a couple days. Let this cool off. I mean, golly, you see the daily candle on this? This is insane. This needs to cool off a little bit. I mean, so let it cool off, and then we'll take our next rally. Let the bears think they're having fun. All right, what are we doing for day trades? Tesla, 15-minute. Thanks for the follow, T-Biz. If you're on the Twitch app, make sure you use your Amazon Prime. You can subscribe for free and get no ads. I don't know if we can get everyone in there, but no, I'm still doing penny stocks. I have a very tight risk management when I do it. Before, when I used to play it, it was always accumulate them, and it was dumb, because then you're not getting the size you want. The penny stocks can drop. They drop most of the time in the market hours, and if they don't run pre-market, they're probably not going to run, is what I've noticed. And you want to really focus on the ones that have the highest volume. We're not going to witness this again for a very long time, if I'm going to be honest with you. We're not going to see a BYND, YYAI. This happens in cycles. So that's why I'm taking advantage of my penny stock plays. These happen in cycles. ASTS. Yeah, so it's just, I'm just using the system. I don't want anyone to chase until it comes to a good price level. All right. I don't think any of these pennies are long term, to be honest. Um, I think Burrow was a good play. The only reason why I got in Burrow, you can play these on however you want. In my opinion, Burrow is a bull flag type pattern where um, actually we probably are breaking out right now on Burrow. To me, it was just a bull flag pattern where you make an uptrend, you retest the EMAs, and then you make that bounce up. I don't know which area was going to bounce. I was just playing it at the end of the day, and then I was going to cut it if it didn't work. Um, but yeah, Burrow's up pretty good too. I think that can make a new high if it really is an uptrend. Hold up, guys. I gotta look at for some swing day trades now. 940. Let me know in the day trade chat. I still have pain. I still hate. I still do too. I think it's just a cycle. I think you got to go into the cycle of what's going. Like, it's weird. Like, the market will come in and you got to make sure you're out of those cycles at this right time. My stop loss right now on YYAI is literally break even. I'm going to, I mean, keep in mind, guys, it's up 100%. You probably should take the profit. It's up 130%. Literally, if you had just a little bit of money in this, like this kind of cycle we're in could make you guys very, very wealthy. This is a really nice cycle to be in. Let the big cap stocks kind of die out. They're not really worth trading until this cycle's over. A lot of the big cap stocks I'm watching are just going down. All the money is going into those penny stocks. Most of them are. A lot of the hype is penny stocks. All right. Chat 2 weeks ago, 800. Yeah, 800 turned into $3,500. Like, you can't do that with any other. You can do that with options, but that's about it. UNH is going down. Let's look at daily chart levels here. So basically what I'm doing, guys, I'm just going to go full-blown prop firms on my day trading side of things, and then my swing trades, I'm just going to put my big money in that. It's a little, in my opinion, I like swing trading a little bit more with bigger capital. Day trading is just nice for the prop firms. You can make a lot of money here too, but that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm getting a little bad taste with options. Like, most of the time when I'm it's the spreads that are killing you. Like UNH, you'd be like, you have to look at the option chain, then you got to see, oh, is the spread good? Whereas, if you just trade the stocks, it doesn't matter. You just get in and out. And that's probably why I was green yesterday, even though I had a bad session. I was green because I didn't have to worry about spreads. All right. So I'm watching UNH. What is the other one I'm watching here? Let me pull up my trading view over here. Usually on that 15-minute candle, it'll alert all my plays. I am going to make a tutorial. I know someone told me to make a tutorial. I forgot to do that. It will be done this lunchtime. But basically, for this prop firm, I'm using Vanquish Trader and the this prop firm discount. It's 70% off. You can click this. There's a link for Vanquish Trader. $30 for this month only. 70% off. I recommend doing the 10K account until you get better. Then you can practice bigger accounts. That way you don't have as much money on the line. But yeah, I set it up on the market tab here. I have the chart here. You can buy market here. Once you buy market, like, your position will show up here, and it's literally just drag and drop it in the chart once you have your order in. UNH is my biggest sell-off right now. Appreciate OZ some. Dat, good morning. Ben, good morning. EM5, good morning. Vikings. I'll look at the next penny later today. I don't buy during intraday time. It's too volatile. I like to make sure the algos are turned off before I start buying penny stocks. Been there, done that. I got wrecked when the algos are turned on. You want to buy a penny stock when the algos are working for your favor. And like I said, I can't lose on YYAI. It's holy cow, did BYND get halted worldwide? What happened? What do you mean? I see it moving. Did it get halted? Trading halted market wide on BYND. Why? Why are they doing that? What the frick? I see it moving. Are we really going to have another GameStop thing where they halt this, where we can't buy BYND? Like, are we really going to go through that toxic error again? I thought we got rid of that. Like, come on. They better not do that. That's toxic. SMR is you guys want to risk your stock to day trade? Look at SMR. It moves like 1% every candle. You're looking at that support level here on SMR. Look at that. That was a 1% move. Open. Netflix. I don't think I can trade NNE, can I? No, I can't. Let me just watch UNH since it's on my radar. My stop loss is break even. I got in YYAI at 0.790. Yeah, I'm break even on YNA. Like I said, if it goes lower, you know, I'm break even on it. I see UNH as a potential play. It's coming right into this strong support level. You guys see that strong support level here? You have a little bit of support here, a little bit of support here. Massive level of support coming right into UNH. Let's go buy some UNH. That'll cost 17 grand. All right, I'm in UNH. 941. Right there on that touch. I'm in UNH here. I'm going to scale in. If it goes a little lower. Boom! All right, well, I'm going to take some out of UNH right here on that. Boom! Sell market with sell 5. Boom! All right, go and break even on UNH. Man, this is awesome. All right, sell stop market. So I bought, so I got to do a sell stop. Right click on the chart, guys. Drag your order right where you bought it. So here's my stop loss. Here's my entry. Just a quick little thing. If this truly is the bottom, I'll ride it up. If not, I'll just get in again. But right in here, I'm looking at strong support. We'll see if it comes a little lower down if it wants to. I took some profit on that. OKO, ASTS, Netflix, open. Can't trade this one, so we'll get this one off now. Let's Rocket Lab. Watch coin, guys. Check out coin. Day trade chat. I wanted a little bit more UNH, but whatever. You see how I'm doing that? There's strong support here and here. It's not going that far, is it? There's no way it's going that far. Let's do this support level and this support level. Let's drag this one right here. I don't think it's going that far. That's pretty daggone far. Hit the 10. I took some off. All right. Not as big size. I only put 3,500 into this one. I wanted to get like 10 grand in it. All right, whatever. I'll get UNH again down here. That's fine. You got to work with these bottoms. You know, a lot of these bottoms, you have to work with them. You know, they don't just pan out right away. Sometimes they do. So I'm just going to work on this bottom right here. That was a nice little gain. Break even stop loss. Let's see if it comes down to here. And we don't know, you know, he didn't have to pull back. That's why I kept some position. I took out 50% of my position. Granted, I wasn't in a big size, so I didn't make as much as I wanted to. Do they have open on here? They do have open. That'll be a nice little stock to trade. Open It was very fast. YYAI, I'm telling you, you're going to make a lot of money on that one. That one is your next squeeze. It's not like BYND that's already taken off. YYAI, once this catches attention, you're going to make an insane amount of money. I think this is going to be your short squeeze. YYAI has room up into that EMA 10, okay? It's your next play to play, in my honest opinion. I'm not chasing BYND, I'm just holding it now. There's no reason to chase it. I got the gain I wanted on it. Open. You guys watching open here? Open daily chart levels. Man, we went right through that daily EMA 50. Right through there. I don't know. You could go to that level. We're right here on that support level there. You see that upper wick? But it doesn't match my band, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Man, it's so nice when all my charting software is working. It's so nice. I got Voltage really helped me out. I do like UNH, guys. I really do. Again, this is a double bottom, maybe 357 to 362. Let me scale in some on this bad boy. Let's do. Let me break that low and come higher. Let's see if we can come down to this area here. Can't trade fade, so let's get rid of fade. Gosh, I should have got a little starter on UNH. I clearly saw that double bottom bounce there. I was kind of waiting for that 357 area. 357 Lululemon. Let's see if Lululemon wants to come down to this EMA. Oh, look at that EMA 200 on Lululemon. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what 18 turnover and 12 million shares outstanding. YYA. I made 2K off the YYAI. Did everyone buy YYAI? Thanks for the YYA yesterday. Yeah, no problem. I'll find another stock, guys. Don't feel like you missed out. There's always another opportunity. BYND, are they halting that freaking thing? Like, why is it so bad that everyone wants to trade one stock and just pile this sucker in? I very rarely see this. I think the last time I seen this was the FFIE. It's not even on the market anymore. Where I saw a lower band into, like, literally FFIE, like, hit a factor of 8. I'm using a factor of 4. I've seen it hit a factor of 8 with the short squeeze. It was freaking nuts. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop. That's what I was saying when everyone was saying, like, oh, there's some big guys shorting it. I was like, oh gosh, they're gonna get screwed. But here's why I like shorts. When you short a stock, they are the one for sure. They are a for sure buyer because there's a thing called covering your shares. Like when I shorted stocks yesterday, you see I had to cover my shares. No matter what, they are a buyer in the market. So if someone put millions of dollars to short BYND and they're under pressure and they're like, holy crap, this thing's going up. Like that one guy shorted BYND at what, $5? What an idiot. And so he's under pressure now. And he's like, this is what you cause squeezes to happen. You got people think they can short supernovas. There's nothing realistic about, there's no common sense in that. You're trying to short against the whole freaking world. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, it's just that's why I don't really care if someone wants to short BYND. It just makes the hype even more. It's too hard to short BYND. Yeah, it'll go down eventually because what happens is every euphorium goes down. Like there will be a down move on. Everything ends. But you might as well ride the wave. YYAI keep in mind, YYAI is not as strong of a company as BYND, but there's no reason why we can't hit this EMA 10 with this kind of volume. All right, so you're looking at 30 cents right now for YYAI. There's no reason we can't hit that. How's it going, Big Bird? But yeah, if you took profits and you sold early, I mean, it's fine. At least you made money. Just try to hold your runners. Just like how I'm doing my day trading is how I do my swing trading. Like once I took profit here on the 10, I know that this EMA 10 could be resistance, and it was. It could or it could not. But there's no sense not taking some profit on this. I'm going to see if it comes back down. And granted, I didn't go big size on this. I wanted to go a little more into support area. If you look at UNH, you can see it consolidating, which I hate, but this is your support at 356 and 357. That's your support. Open is very attractive in the $6 range, or 608. If you guys want to make faster money, this is your stock to pass your accounts is open. A lot of these bigger cap stocks are harder to make as much money. You can see I put 3,500 in UNH, and you know it is a little harder to make money with the shares, but just you do get 4 times leverage. So I can spend up to 40K on my account here. Do we have any runners we want to short? Baba. It's got to be a really good short. I'm getting tired of shorting some of these big caps. All right. But no, I'm not selling my BYND. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it goes down to $3. I'm going to hold it out. Now, if it goes down to $1, then I'll get probably rid of my remainder because that's just too big of a down move. I don't see it going down to $1. There's just no way. I don't see it doing that. So here's the different types of plays, guys. If you look at Buru, it's a totally different play. Look at the daily chart. This is YYAI and BYND down here with the against the trend. Buru already made its move. I did not catch the bottom on Buru because it wasn't at the lower band. It was swished on the EMAs. Buru is a play where you take the retest now. We know that EMA 20 and 50 are pretty good support zones. And you can see if you took the 20 on the first bounce, that gave you 36% move. And then on the EMA 50 gave you a 33%. And so you're taking these bounces. Granted, you're going break even, so you keep catching the lows. And then look at the gap fill on it. You can see that gap fill. But a lot of people are buying into these stocks too early. Like you'll see it at the upper band. I know people that bought this thing in the 70-cent range. And I don't want anyone doing that because, I mean, it can come tumbling down. All right, UNH. Sorry, I'm distracted. Let me look at UNH real quick. Mother effer. It consolidated though. It wasn't really. I mean, it was like a double bottom, I guess. Actually, a triple bottom. Baba. It definitely consolidated a lot, and that's Baba jumping up here. No, thank you. But you can see down here. I'll look at the day trade chat real quick. Sorry. Is that? Let me know if the sound's not working. Sound is not working. Rejoin. Is the sound working on the day trade chat? If also join the I know this room gets pretty full, so join the live stream section here. I'm going live on the purple app, but I should be working. I see my volume going up and down. Okay. UNH is going a big V shape right now. Well, I guess circuit breaker is basically where I guess there's so many orders going in that I guess it can't contain it all. Is what I'm thinking. Like if so many people are buying BYND, you get something called halting. It's halting now. And you can halt the stock. Yeah, so for open, I'm not looking till it touches this lower band on the 15 minute. This thing moves pretty fast though. Uh, I probably should have had the starter on UNH there. From this low here at the double bottom was a decent gain. There's INTC. Okay, word of the mouth, don't short. Let's look at my freaking UNH. I still sold it up in here, so it's still higher than where I sold it though, even with that big move. BDD. So finding success and following the training, waiting for that EMA 10 touch and following the direction after it bounces entry. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I know a lot of people that use that. We've seen this so many times where you use that EMA 10. Like if it's downtrending, that's not a bad short either. And then same with the 20. And then if it goes above like a break of structure, if it goes above this, I would take out your shorts. Because then it's like, I mean, just draw your lines. You know it's a break of structure, right? OKLO shorts. I mean, I gotta take anything here. I don't mind taking anything. Everything's risk management. Yeah, so you can see like right there on that EMA 10, you could short OKLO. Stop loss slightly above that EMA 20. Your break of structure will be obviously if it closes above this line. Like it's gotta be a close. I don't know. It is just a 1 minute candle too at the same time. I sold my call on BYND and it was totally lost until I turned off my phone and signed back on. What? If you guys aren't part of the Discord, definitely join it. There's the link right there. Yeah, YYAI is looking more into like I said, I use EMAs as price targets because they're realistic. There's the Discord and the YouTube, but I use it. They're realistic price targets. But yeah, it's coming down for now. You can easily see like right in here, this EMA 5 is acting as support, which is really nice. So it's like once you break out of support, look at this right here. So you know you have support here and here now. And if you break out of it, you know you want to stay above it, and that's kind of where we're at right now. Or resistance. You want to stay above the resistance area. Obviously go break even, but my target is now 30 cents on this one. And that will lead to another. Like I said, once you get hype, it just keeps going though. This could easily go up to the 20. I wouldn't doubt it if it went up to 80 cents. You want the company to release news along with this hype they're doing. All right. Man, kind of these big cap stocks are kind of boring right now. Open had a nice move up. IBIT. What's going on with IBIT, guys? Big move up there. BMNR, Hudson's, CRM. Remember CRM yesterday? We're coming up into EMA 200. CRM, keep that one on your watch list. EMA 200 on the 15 minute. Lemon, UNH. Sometimes. Alright, what's going up there? Oh, I didn't see the video. You guys see that? On mobile phone only, can we get Discord for mobile setup? Yeah, if you have an iPhone, you can subscribe. But if you don't have an iPhone, let's say you have an Android, you will have to do it through your phone's browser. And basically, how you do that is since you're in the server already, you can just delete the app and log in through Google on your phone. Put in your credentials, and you can subscribe that way. It's the same as doing it on a computer. And then after you subscribe, just download the app, and it will work just fine. Read how to subscribe here if you want to. I talks about like the Android and stuff. Let me get rid of some of these threads. I'm not in YDKG. I never alerted that one in the Discord. I like that one for a setup, but I never alerted it. It's doing decent today. It's up another 7%. It's doing decent. It has that same setup where it has lots of volume. I mean, look at that, 830 million volume. More volume, the better it is to come to this EMA5. And that's where you make the bank. AMD. All right, so a lot of these big cap stocks are going up here. The chip stocks. OKLO is the biggest mover down. Netflix had earnings. Netflix was down on their earnings. Good, Rocket Lab. I wonder if Beeline Holdings. What is that? Okay, too low volume. Yeah, same setup here. Bull flag up, pull down to the EMA 50, and then you see where it pops up. And then if it retests it, it's not as good. Thanks for the follow, Mooney. Ah, man, I had the right idea on UNH. I probably should have got in on that double bottom or triple bottom and kind of scaled in more as it went here. Had the right idea. I'm more adapting into these double, triple bottoms and stuff like that. It wasn't like a perfect setup. It was just an accumulation setup. Amazon's coming into that 200. I like that. What was that other one I was watching though? Into the 200. I had another one. What was it? I can look at ARM here. Was it Lulu? I think it was Lulu. No, yeah, it was Lulu. And oh, CRM. That's what I was looking at. It was on the EMA 200. Yeah, EMA 200 bounce. But it's not quite there for me. ARM is coming up into an uptrend, so yeah, this is where you can take the bounces on the EMA 20, put a stop loss at a break of structure, which would be I would just put it under the 50. That would be a clear break of structure on ARM. SMCI is a 2. I got P pretty bad here. I just watched a video about someone saying SMCI is going to go up monster, and it's going down. UNH is the big one right now. All right, thanks for the subscribe. Anyone catch UNH and held it? I feel the need for weed. Nice job if you held UNH. That's why you want to hold those runners. You see how if you get these V shapes, you hold those runners. Okay, don't sell all your shares. Hold those runners. That's a switch in trend. Can we purchase General Motors at CMP? What does CMP mean? IRBT, good catch. Can we trade that one? Yeah, let me know. I don't mind trading. Can't trade that one. So day trading, I'll pretty much day trade anything. The bigger cap stocks are a little easier day trade because of the prop firm, in my opinion, because you won't get stopped out as, I mean, for the 10K account, you can only lose 300 bucks. So keep that in mind. Let's take this out. All right, guys, let's look at SMCI. Looking into a daily EMA 2, daily EMA 20 with a support level there. With a 15-minute touch. Let's look at my screener. So I got SMCI and OKO. Let me know in the chat if you see something. I can only get 40 stocks on this trading view, so sometimes I don't get everything. You got OKO like 5 times. OKO like 5 times. Like for shorts? You shorted this one? Kept shorting it on the EMA 10? It should bounce here soon. Yeah, if you can't buy YYAI, don't worry about it. There'll be another stock. Try not to chase 100% winners. No. Thanks for the subscribe, Peter. I mean, you guys gotta look at the thing. I mean, remember all my videos is I got Burrow guys down in here, all right, at the 28 cents. So I'm not selling my Burrow till it comes down to that. I already took in profit of, this monster spike. That way, if it does come down, you gotta realize, guys, Burrow went up. This is a 76% move up from the bottom. You better believe there's gonna be some cool down on that. So I'm still in Burrow, but I did take out some of my positions. Just like I took out on YYAI. So if someone says like YYAI is crashing, I mean, you call that a crash when it's up 100%? I mean, that thing's up monster. All right. So be smart about it. Don't just randomly go in. Do my strategy, hold it at break even. If this thing wants to go 30 cents, that's where you get rich. You don't get rich just selling your stocks right away. You want to hold those runners. KOO is looking pretty daggone good too. It's got the most time distance from the 20. And it's the biggest loser right now. It's true. Yeah, let it cool off, and then makes the new high. That's what I would say. I gotta find out support on this bad boy. OKOO. I mean, yeah, if you're coming back into that daily EMA 50. I mean, it could touch the 50, but don't count your chickens yet, warns analysts on OKO stock. We are absolutely in an AI bubble now. Appreciate the follows, guys. Like I said, if you want to join the Discord, it's only 12 bucks a month. If you really want to join it. Oh. ASST looks pretty freaking good end of day. It's the only one that's not moving for me. YDKG's up 20%. I like that one. That one's gone. CHR's up 8%. SMR. Work for SMR. Yeah, you just gotta be smart about it, guys. It's just Try not to chase, get in early. It's really that, like, get in when nobody wants to get in. And then just enjoy the ride when everyone chases it. All right. You got some SMCI. Okay, right here. Took some short trade in here. Nice. And then you can put your stop loss just above the 10 if you want to. You're already in profit. Maybe that's a way to get more trades. Not a bad idea. Look at this. EMA 10 down. EMA 10 down. I mean, yeah, it's gonna break above it eventually, but it's not a bad idea. I mean, look at this. Your short opportunity from OKLO is all the way up at 127. And then look at this. I might be interested in doing this too. And that's how you can ride the runners down too. And if it keeps going down, you can do the reversal. Absolutely, it's not a bad idea. Now, how many times do you want to get into it is the question. Like, because you got to understand, you can't just keep playing it. I think after, I mean, I guess you could, but you know, UNH, in my opinion, if I traded this on the 10, I would have made money and I would have went break even. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. We're seeing the patterns happen a lot. We're seeing the patterns happen a lot. I'm still holding YYAI, guys. Like I said, I'm not really worried with my entry. Bull is getting close to EMA 200. What's Bull doing? It's down to 1081. This is a perfect stock to just sell puts, guys. Yeah, nice eye. Right there on that EMA 200, Bull should have a monster move up. Yeah, no, I think you're on a point there. I think you're on a point there. I think I'm going to try that with you. We're going to need a lot of eyes though. Like when things change trend, just let us know. More eyes the better. I'll try to find things too like that. Like if OKO switches the trend and you see that the EMA 5 is at the bottom, then we need to go long on it. Like IONQ, you know, you'll have this happen. This would have stopped you out, but it's fine. SMR, freaking H, man, are you kidding me? I'm so close of entering right in there, so close. Come back down to that. Come back down. Come back to this level here at 35.91. Oh wait, that is the EMA. It's not a bad idea. I just don't have as much practice with it, I think. I think you're onto something, though. You're onto something. There's not any perfect way of trading. I think find what trading fits you. The more you backtest it, the more confident you get. Henry, thanks for the subscribe. Should you pull out? I mean, where's it at right now? You guys are acting like it's tanking. It's at 16 cents, guys. What is the issue here? EMA 50 bounce, EMA 200. You're literally in an uptrend on the 15-minute. I don't see the issue with YYAI yet. BYND, on another hand, is bouncing on the EMA 50. There's nothing bearish about any of this. We're literally making an uptrend on all these stocks we're in. Follow the trend. Maybe if it breaks the EMA 200 on the 15-minute, then sure, get out if you want, if you're scared. But we got a fresh EMA 200 on that one. I don't see anything bearish about it. And SMR, Coin, Rocket Lab, Hood. Here we go. You guys want to play some Hood? Alright, let's see if I can find a put idea too. XOM. Okay, XOM, Microsoft, Bob. Whoa, Baba! That's the kind of put idea you want to be in, or shorts. Yeah, see, there's only so many times you can, it's going to break that 20, so I think trading that first EMA 10 is very smart, and you can ride that puppy down. I'm just now I'm kind of noticing the pattern too, now that you mentioned it. All right, hold up, guys. I need to go use the restroom real quick. I'm watching. Well, that is the issue. Everyone's always chasing stocks. You gotta buy it when it's uncomfortable. You really do. You gotta buy a stock when it doesn't feel right. All right, let me use the restroom real quick. Let me show you guys. This is the power of freaking hype and when you catch a bottom. YYAI is literally at a billion volume and it's only 10:16 in the morning. And you're telling me I think this thing can go to 30 cents. How much volume does BYND have? BYND has 800 million volume. We have put in over a billion volume, guys, on YYAI. Man, I think we're just getting started. All right, let's look into Netflix, ILMQ, SMR, coin. I got AFRM, guys. You see AFRM going on my scanner on TradingView. Lulu's down 2%. Kind of like it on that EMA 200 there. Thanks for the subscribes, guys. No, I like YDKG. My favorite ones are YDKG, Burrow, YYAI, and BYND. I didn't get in YDKG though. I had to choose which ones I wanted. They're gonna halt BYND because of the. It's just so much freaking people buying it. Oh man, it's crazy times we live in. This is some crazy times. It's kind of hard to day trade big caps with all this going on. Let me look at the big losers right now. Big cap stock losers. Galaxy, Wrap, Netflix. This is GEV. Is that one even tradable? What is that thing? No, it's not. How long will I hold BYND? I mean, like I said, if it really goes back down to $1, which I don't think it will, then maybe I might consider selling the rest of my position. I'm just in it for the entertainment at this point. I definitely took profit though. Good upstart. Guys, check out Reddit. Big fat dump. REN was going on big there. Yeah, smash the like button. Appreciate it, Paul. Let's get it going. I keep hearing talks about DEFT. What is this one? All right, so let me just show you how I'm going to find this next penny stock. All right, so DFT. I mean, I want to trade the best volume. You can see that DFT's in a support zone here, but let's go to my small cap scanner here. All right, so you can see we got some big losers today. ALEC, ARCT, all these you avoid on the first day. All right, just letting you know. Let the new people get in on the first down day. You can see right here, I don't know what happened to Nerve, but that thing went up insane. This is why you don't tend to chase something that's up at the upper band, because it can drop pretty fast. So if I'm looking at a lot of this stuff right now, like I can look at WWR and I can see, well, this thing is coming into a bull flag pattern where it's in a resting phase to the EMA 50. RRR is a potential. I mean, just look at the uptrend ideas here, right? Do they have good volume to maintain the uptrend? And then if I want to take my favorite setup, I need to look for a lower band touch, which just saw a high. You'll find these happen time and time again. So it just really depends. I might take an uptrend play or I might not. It just really depends. I'll try to find something though that meets the system. SMCI, but it's a lot of looking through stocks and like trying to find it. It's not easy. And it's got to be something that has lots of volume where there's a lot of attention to create a squeeze. Just hold the BYND. I think BYND will be a squeeze like the GameStop and AMC. It's definitely got the vibes of that. If you're not in it, then just enjoy the show then. That's all I can say. AFRM. Yeah, this is why you don't listen to people that say SMCI is gonna rocket. Literally, I watched the video of like saying this guy is saying SMCI is gonna go up 100%, and now it's going down. I'm gonna get a very nice entry on SMCI though. SMCI. Yeah, I don't know. I'm coming up into, here's the support levels. We're coming into 52.48 and 52.55. Go to your daily chart and mark out the support levels. Put your thing right on the EMA 20, just for reference on where that EMA 20 is. And let's freaking buy some SMCI. Woo, we're close enough. That'll cost 21 grand. Give me another one, 1 grand. Give me another one, 1 grand. I just bought it 3 times for 3 grand. I'm gonna switch my my value up to 40 contracts, and it'll cost me 2 grand. So I got 3 grand into this one. We'll see what it does. I'm mainly looking at these levels here. 52.30. I want to get a starter because I'm tired of missing out on some of these plays, to be honest. Yeah, I wanted to get a starter first. I could just have one good solid play for the day and just be done, right? just have one good solid play and just milk this one out. So we're coming up into a demand zone. We haven't touched the 20 since 10:02. Haven't touched the 50 since the bell. SMCI is my favorite one right now. Day trading. Remember, I'm day trading with prop firms. Nice gain if you held UNH. I'm getting in SMCI here. They get swing trading plus. First target for me would be that EMA 10. I want to see if we go to that 10. Now you. Let's get rid of this line and let's just focus on this support level. People just bought a $10 call on BYND. $10 call? Are you kidding me? Do you have to profit at least 250 requests? I know you have to have a buffer, so I'm not really sure. I'll let you know when I get to that point. I'm just taking it slow right now. So you said open just freaking took off here. Open. Oh wait, well let's do it there. Check out Go GPRO. Didn't Krispy Kreme make a monster move? Krispy Kreme's kind of like a meme-ish stock too. Yeah, GoPro's going up. D-Nut, I think, went up a lot. Look at D-Nut. Nothing beats the YYAI and BYND. These are going to be your two favorite stocks coming up. Okay, let's get some more right here, guys. All right, now I need to figure out, you know, what if worst case comes to case, where do I want to get out on SMCI, right? That's where I'm at right now. So let me look at some support levels here. All right, so we have big support here. Not really a lot of support in between. We got support here, support down here, but I'm gonna add on to this one. This is where I like it a lot. Okay, we're definitely hitting the lower Keltner. Guess I should have taken my sum off there. This is the tricky part. I think it's gonna make a move up. We're definitely a little more oversold than it should be. Let's see if it kind of bounces up to this 10. If not, like I said, I will take it off around that $100 mark probably. This one's a little faster mover. As you can see, you just dropped 0.55. We are on that lower band though. Didn't expect it to go to this support level. This is a little bigger down for a stop loss in my opinion. So, I mean, I'm looking at, you know, if I want to get stopped out, I'm thinking like if this low is taken out is what I'm thinking. I need to take some shares off though. Yeah, I'll make a tutorial on how I do this. But most of this you can hit buy market here. It'll tell you how much it's going to cost. 20 shares of SMCI is this much. So you can see right now I'm in 180, which is a little big size for a 10K account, to be honest. Looks like a lot of things just showed up on the radar. Coin. Yeah, lots of things are showing up on the radar there. Check out Coin too. I think I like Coin if I have to. And down in this area here. Coin is a really good one too. Check out, a lot of my screeners showing up a lot of plays, guys. Coin is a very good one too, guys. Look at that daily support level on Coin. Just a matter of which ones you want. A lot of these are good buys right now. I think Coin is the best. I think SMCI is really good too. I'm just watching this one if I want to cut it out early and maybe go into Coin if Coin keeps dropping. I could definitely get into that. Go a little bigger size. I might do that. Just depends if Coin keeps dropping. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this one. Hold up. This one is showing, but how far is coin going down? We're right there on that support level on coin. Check out coin. I might take it out and go with the coin one. I'm looking at this one. I'm trying to see what size I want to go on coin though. 50, if I buy 50 there, that'll cost me that much. Let's buy 30 there. That'll cost me that much. I'm so tempted with coin right now. What's SMCI looking like? SMCI is coming up into this demand area too. Decisions. Cut it out early. Get into coin. Down in here at the 317 mark. I can go a little bigger size too on coin. Try to, if this doesn't work, then I'll just cut it all out. Alright, it's at that $100 mark I'm watching. I think I have a little more faith in coin though. Let me take that out. I'm gonna go a little bigger size on this one, guys. We're getting a bigger sell-off than I expected though. I'm thinking coin can come down into this area here. I think SMCI is good, but I think coin is coming into this major support area. You can see right here, right there. We might get a little more follow through. We're definitely way below the bands too. I want to see if we can get a push up on coin. Man, this was a harder day for me. We'll see if I can recover some of this loss. I want a little bigger size, and this will be my last trade if it don't work. I don't know what happened to the market here. You guys see what happened to the market? Check out GoPro Hood is falling. Why didn't we buy puts on VIX a few days ago? It's like guaranteed money. Just watching how this thing's moving. If I have to cut it out at a $100 loss for the day, I might. I'm just seeing how this moves here. See if I can get a V shape up. We're right there on that support on coin. SMCI did make a move up, unfortunately. I'm watching this one though. I was at my stop limit on SMCI. I was at that limit where it's like, I don't know if I like that. Okay, let's see if this moves up to at least the 10. Maybe the 20 or 50 there. I got a lot of red in my market right now. Oh, there's a lot of stocks red right now. See if this holds. Coming up into 316 support. Ah, dang it. Okay, let's see. Might buy a little more. Okay, we're struggling. It's taking that support there again. We'll see if we can get a nice bullish looking wick here on that 316 support. There we go. Let's come up into that EMA 10. Come on. What did SMCI do? Did I make the right call? I had to go into one or the other. SMCI was frickin' H. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. SMCI was going up, and I'm surprised this one didn't go up at the same time. But I was at that mark where I'm gonna do 5 more here. I think this is the bottom here on the coin. And this trade loses, I'm just gonna call it. I'll call it so I don't just overtrade. If this is not the bottom on coin, I'll call it today. I think this should be pretty bottoming out. Right there on that bullish looking wick here. Daily support. I'm wondering if the crypto market's just looking weak right now. Man, I can't believe SMCI did that V shape without me. EMA 10 at 318. 318 and then 320-ish. It's just one of those days for me, I guess. Took it out on the wronger one. What is a good penny stock to buy now? I'll post the next penny stock end of day. Yeah, but end of day I'll post the next one that I think is the best. As of right now, I'm sitting on my hands for swing trades. I don't take swing trades till end of day. That's just one of my rules. I definitely want a little bigger size on this one to make back this loss. And I could kind of... might have to call it a day on this if this don't push up here. Or right on that support. I need to see some bounce on this support area. Right up in there is where the big massive support is. I need to see some kind of follow through here. If not, I'm gonna have to put my stop. I'm thinking down here at that 316, down below this 315.50. 315.50. Let's put it down here. 315.50. Boom, boom, boom. Could take a little bit more size if I want, but I'm already pretty heavily in this. Man, this was a bad day for day trading for me, unless this can push up. Here we go. There we go. Man, why so stubborn? That thing was like, good grief, this thing is stubborn. There's that candle I wanted to see right there. All right, so we're pushing up right now. I'm going to take out 30 here. I'm going to hit sell market 30. Boom. Let me take out a little more, 10, and I'm going to hold this, guys. That's the kind of pushover I want to see. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now let's ride this bad boy up. Okay. So we got the follow through. Did SMCI do a follow through? Probably should have held on my SMCI. Whatever. But I'm in coin with this follow through. I'm just gonna go break even and just wherever it wants to go at this point. So I'm gonna go to 20. I'm in 20 shares. I'm gonna hit sell market stop here at 20. I'm gonna drag this bad boy up, and hopefully that's the bottom, and we can ride this coin trade up. Right down in here, I'll put the bottom there. But boom, let's come. Let's go. That was one candle there. That went up. That was a pretty nice candle. Worst case scenario, we're just slightly down for the day. I'll try to find another trade if I can. Hopefully we can make it back on this one. SMCI, man, that was a little... It kind of sold it at the wrong time. I could get into SMCI again, to be honest, down into this area of support. Hopefully this comes up. These are moving so fast today. I think I should get into SMCI and make my money back on that one. Which would it cost me for 50? $2,000. I'm taking a higher risk trade here. Taking SMCI again on this support area here. You see this demand area? I'm going to take it right in here. I'm taking it. I'll add some more down here. Down in this area here. I got to look at the next support zone on SMCI. It's not till this area here. This is a riskier trade. It's just to get my money back on SMCI. Come on, don't stop me out, coin. Stopped me out on coin. All right, we'll focus on SMCI then. Get it down in here. I'll add more down there. Is Trump talking? I'm not sure. $12 possible. BYND. Discord helps a lot. You'll learn a strategy that actually works. You actually learn something. So right now I'm doing the band strategy here. When price gets to this 15-minute, 1 hour, I mean, it's extremely oversold. And what I'm doing is I'm marking out daily levels of support here. I'm writing this one up. I'll see if I can get this thing to go up. I'm a little disappointed in coin. I was really thinking we're going to have more of a follow through. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I'm going to ride this puppy up to the, most likely the 20. See if we can get up to the 20 here. Right there on that support I got in. I mean, but we got tons of things that went down here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take out 25 right here. Lots on EOSE. I think Burrow's a good one. I think Burrow can maintain that uptrend. Absolutely. I think Burrow's a very nice one. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, look at that. It's on that EMA 50 for a nice solid support area on the intraday. YYAI is up 95%. Give it time. I'm telling you, it takes time for the next leg to go. It takes time. I'm trying to think what I want to do with this. Man, I'm really hoping coin would have been the big V shape. I could get back into coin on this lower level of 315. It's not a bad area, but I kind of want to stick to just one stock and just focus on it. I could have accumulated SMCI and got out of this one, to be honest, with actually a gain. Right now, it's just consolidating. There's nothing really happening right now. We're just going to wait for this consolidate and see if we make a move. Fogo de Chao, I like that place. Yeah, it looks like crypto's pretty weak, right? Because Robinhood's going down pretty big. You see Hood? You guys see Hood? Check out Hood, guys. We're right on that daily EMA 50. We're getting a sell-off, guys, big time. All right. Right there on Hood there. I'm trying to see, do I want to keep my SMCI or just take Hood? That's the question. What's SMCI doing? Might just take my, might just take Hood. I want to trade something that's not consolidating. Hood is way down there on the 1 minute, 15 minute. I'm gonna try to take, let me take this one. I'm gonna take Hood, guys, on that support level. I got out of SMCI because it kind of was consolidating. Right here is consolidating. It's making the bands go lower, whereas Hood has a better area of interest, I think. Open's down 10%. Make our money back in open. Nah, it's not even close to the 2-minute. Alright, so we got Hood. I'll try to make my money on Hood here. Get some buy orders there. So we have big support at big support at well, we're on the support right now, to keep in mind. It doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, you see we're on support here, and then this is your next level. Doesn't mean it's going to go to that, but if it does, it's a possibility. SMCI. I just don't like how SMCI is kind of consolidating. I think it's good, but I don't like that consolidation there. I'm guessing coin's going down too. If hood's going down, coin's going down. Yeah, you see how coin's going down if hoods. So they're both kind of in the same sector. Trade which sector you want. I think hood is going to move a little bit better for me. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try for hood here. There we go. There we go. Push it up, baby. Push it up. Did I make the right choice with SMCI? It's kind of just consolidating. I don't like that. I want to trade the sectors that are actually moving, either down or up. So we got hood support there. Let's look at other things. But yeah, this is what I do. Day trade. I just look at strong areas of support, follow my band strat, and just really go from there. Here we go. Let's get some more right in there. Here we go. Coming into that lower band. All right, how do I get rid of this line here? What is this line for? So looking at hood here, market's pretty weak right now. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that 15-minute on hood here. We have coin 2 that's down pretty extended. I think coin might be a little more extended down, but we'll see. Pintail says 0. Holy cow! Look at my watch list on some of these things. So that was a 1800 buy there. Give us some wiggle room to go. What are we messing with right now? Thoughts on D-Nut? Like I said, guys, I'll look at the next play at the end of the day. Yeah, go through YYAI. I think YYAI is amazing. I think if you want a short squeeze pattern, it's YYAI. And that's what I was saying, guys. Share out the videos. You know, obviously this is a hype now. Everything that you're doing with BYND doesn't really matter about charts. I think that one just made its move. I think if you want to get in early, YYAI is at that point. If you want to get in early, it's got plenty of room up to the EMA 10, EMA 20 on the daily chart. Just watch my videos, share them out if you want, but I'm in it. I'm going to make a lot of money on that one, I think. I'm trading the sectors that are hot. Penny stocks are hot right now. And then go to another sector that's hot. That's just how it goes. What's the difference between swing trading day, swing trading plus? I'm deciding on which. So day and swing trading plus, you get access to day trade alerts, swing trade alerts. I mean, it's so low class that it's kind of like, I don't know. I thought about, but it's whatever. It's literally $12 if you want access to all the education. And I'm going to post another video on, like I said, what I'm doing here on Vanquish, just to kind of introduce everyone. I think this is a really nice prop firm to use. It's very nice, very easy, very user-friendly and stuff. Hood is, what I got? 71 shares long on hood. That's 235 here. Limit sell 35. Boom, boom. Drag and drop this right there. So basically what I'm doing, guys, is I'm going to sell 35 shares on hood, and I'm going to go break even now. 36 shares. Boom, boom. Go buy the stop market. That way I can't lose on the trade, guys. That way I can't lose, right? Let's take out 5 right here. Sell market. Boom, boom. It went a little past it. Sometimes it does that, and it doesn't go straight to the 20. Go back to 31 shares. You see how I'm doing this? Right-clicking the chart. Hit a sell stop market. Drag that sell stop market to your entry. Boom, boom. If it makes a new low, it's bearish. I don't want to hold on hood. So I'm going to put my stop right in here. Boom, boom. Replace order. If hoods decides to keep going up, I make bank. I'm trying to make a harder day into a good day. If this is the bottom, then I'll make bank. Okay. So let's go into, did I make the right call on SMCI? I did. It did literally nothing, right? It just did nothing. And now I wanted to trade something that's moving. We can go into coin. I think coin might be moving if hood is moving. I would like some coin, guys. I'm not done with coin yet. I'm going to get that bottom on coin. I'm going to get the bottom on coin. Let me see what coin's doing. Man, it just went through all my levels, though. You see how insane this dump is on coin. That's the bottom there. Kind of a harder day for me. How did you guys do day trading? I appreciate you bringing it to us being a game changer. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, if we were doing stock, if we were doing options, we'd be getting wrecked. I think this is so easy on stocks. This is amazing on trading stocks like this. Absolutely amazing. It's a big game changer. All right, guys, we're coming up into the EMA 20 here. You guys see any other play? Let me know. It's kind of hard to find them. Let me see. Rocket Lab, bullish I can get rid of. There goes Hood. Let's go, Hood. Let's go, Hood. Let's make this 26. Yay! Let's go, Hood. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm changing my modifying order. You see how right here I changed it to 25? That means I can sell six of my shares here. It's right on the EMA 20, so I'm going to sell 6 shares, and I'm going to take profit. And so now I have a total of 25 long. Look at my stop loss. You see how it's minus 25 and 25? I took a little more out on this. Whoa. What's going on here? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man. All right, go to the moon. Holy crap. Man. Okay. What else can we trade? Ooh, did you guys see Palantir? Who caught that Palantir dip? Perfect dip right there. Who caught that Palantir dip? Delta Airlines. Nice little dip there. Citigroup has not touched the EMA 20, by the way, guys. On the one. Oh wait, it has right here. Guys, look at Citigroup. Check out Citigroup here. Ooh, Citigroup. Ooh, this is looking good. Is there any support though? Right here at this upper wick there. I don't know, but it's looking pretty good in my opinion. How many shares on it? I'm in 25. How much did that cost me? 25 shares. It's $3,000. Dude, if you stop me out, I'm gonna be so pissed out on Hood. I want to freaking run this up. Do not stop me out. I'm gonna be so pissed. Forgot to look at EOSE. Guys, keep an eye on Citigroup. I think we're letting this bad boy go unnoticed. EOSE is at that EMA 10. Very nice uptrend. Alrighty, guys. Are we due for the next pump on YYAI? We're up 110% on the day. Smash the like button on the YouTube. Follow the, follow the channels. Join the Discord. It's in the bio. It's only $12 a month. All right. I don't want to be that thing that, we overhype these pennies, but I do think we should take advantage of some of these. I mean, even if you only have $1,000, this is life-changing money. I'm going to see if we break out of this on YYAI. All right, Hood is making me bank. Thank you, Hood. You're doing what I want you to do. Citigroup. Slower mover, but it could be a nice one to trade. Slower mover, but we are on that 1 minute. What does this move up? It's not bad. Like I said, slower mover, but it could be good. Not a bad one. I'm just gonna hold my Hood. Hopefully it keeps going up. Yeah, I got wrecked on an SMCI today. Unfortunately, guys. SMCI was my trade that really wrecked me today, so I'm trying to recover from that. Unfortunately, it was a harder trade for me. Let's see what SMCI did. I kind of want a little bigger size on it, so it's kind of harder to come back from SMCI. $1 target on YYAI. There it is. You guys get into Citigroup? There it is. Right idea. I just didn't take initiative on that one. It was the right idea, though. Congrats if you got Citigroup. I'm watching. Let me get rid of. Let me see something. Let's get rid of Fig and put that in for City. Roblox. All right, guys. Let's see some B shapes now. Who's in Hood with me? Type 1 in the chat if you got some Hood with me. I think this is good. It's hard to say with Burrow. Like I said, Burrow's a different type of God freaking hey, Citigroup. Good job on Citigroup, guys. Good catch on City if you caught it. I'm looking at this EMA 50, guys. I'll probably scale some out on the 50. It's pretty close, daggone close to the 50, though. Looking at that 50 touch. We'll see if that's a true bottom, though. I hate being red on the day because I could take the... I like running these when I'm not red on the day. Palantir, SMCI, Affirm, AFRM. Ah, man, SMCI screwed me up big time. Could be up like monster. Took a loss on that one. It really screwed up my trading today. I think I took a $100 loss on SMCI. So... Man, that was painful. That was so painful. With a 10K account, that's my loss limit. I can't lose more than 100. I gotta take another trade, and it literally hit me right when it went up. Literally stopped me out just to go up. That's a frustrating. Most of the trades I'm going to call are going to be live and in the day trade alerts. I didn't get in. I didn't call out Hood. My bad. That was my fault. I think I was really in the moment because this has been a harder trading session for me. I was kind of focusing on the charts. But yeah, you could see on my screen I'm in Hood. I called it out. But everyone should be doing prop firms. I'm not going to do options. I think they're too risky. I'm tired of people blowing up their accounts. The spreads are hard. People are like, well, which strike should I get? There's a lot of confusion into it. Whereas just buy the shares and be done with it. If you don't have the money, use a prop firm. It comes to that. It's that simple, in my opinion. Yeah, it comes to that. It's that simple. I think we're going to bounce down on this 50 if we go there. I just want to make sure I get a nice, decent gain, though. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, holy crap, still see potential on Kirk's? Freddie, thanks for the $2 super chat. Wow, appreciate it. All right, we're coming up here on Hood. I'll probably just take it all out because, like I said, I want to see if I want to literally get in a trade when I'm green now. Right now, my day in P&L is down $40, so I kind of want to get into a green trade. It's kind of come down to it though here. If it kind of settles down here. You see this 50, we're getting pretty daggone close to that 50 now, guys. We haven't touched it literally the whole day on Hood. But yeah, I can look at Kirk's for you here. I learned that one way long ago. But here's the thing with Kirk's, and this is the one thing you want to look at, and this is with any stock, not just penny stocks. When there is no volume, it is really hard to play this. All right, 240,000. It just means that things revert to the EMA slower. All right, I'll make a video on. I'll put this in the swing trading education, and I'll discuss my criteria for pennies if you don't know already. But lesser volume is just harder. Reversions to the mean happen. That's why when I'm trading big cap stocks, it's easier to trade because reversions to the mean happen way faster. More volume, the better. Just remember that. A stock like YYAI is a perfect pattern for a squeeze because there's lots of hype. You want to look for hype too. You want to look for bag holders too. YYAI has a lot of bag holders, and so I definitely took advantage of that. Knowing that, you know, there's a lot of people that are just buying the dips constantly to lower their bags. I mean, it had 1 billion. It's already 1 billion shares traded today, guys, on YYAI. I mean, look at that. I mean, are we going to literally go into 2 billion? We're literally at 1 billion. I mean, you can't tell me this thing is not the potential for a squeeze. I'm going to keep promoting it. I mean, I think I'm going to try to wreck some bears here. They think they're funny trying to short BYND. Yeah, it's all fun and games till you get a short squeeze on you. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games till a short squeeze happens. Appreciate the follow, Bobby. Thanks for subscribing. Most of my entries are going to be at the end of the day because I like to take advantage of the after hour because a lot of the market hours is manipulation. So I like to take advantage of the after hours sessions. Yeah. And it's just consolidating. You guys see any other plays? Missed out on City big time, didn't we? Wow, look at Citigroup. That's painful to watch. Yeah, I was so tempted to get a starter on Citigroup. Oh well. That's painful to watch, though. Roblox, I'm seeing a green. Set up the trading view bot too, guys. I'm seeing a green arrow on Roblox. Let's see if we can go down here. Right now, Hood is coming up into the EMA 5 on the 15-minute. You can see we're trying to get up to that EMA, you know, EMA 50, 15-minute, EMA 5. Very similar. I'm going to probably just look for another play from there. Honestly, I might just go break even here. I kind of want to start a position green. I'm down 40 bucks because of that stupid SMCI trade. So I might just go break even and try to acquire a new position. I don't see it going down here, but it can. That would suck if it breaks me even and I'm up 40 bucks on this one. Let's see what it wants to do. So yeah, I'm watching Roblox 2 here. Roblox. Thanks for the subscribe. There we go. There we go. What was that? Dragging it down a little too much here. Trying to figure out what I want to do. Break that into the 125s is where I'll be looking. 125s, but it's kind of, it's consolidating a lot. There's a lot of consolidation on hood right here. Ton of consolidation. I'm starting to see this EMA 5 right here on the woman act as resistant, unfortunately. I hate consolidation here. It's going to go one way or the other. I'm not a big fan of it. I might just take it all out and start literally break even like I never really did much today. We'll see. If I was green on this and I didn't have a loss today, I'd definitely be holding this and not really care, to be honest. What happened, Pierre? Pierre boy, what happened? Why AI is going to go to the moon? It's got the volume, it's got the recipe. It looks pretty freaking good. Wish I had more capital for Bull. What is Bull doing? There we go. There we go. All right. It is close enough. Gonna touch the 50. Close enough for me. All right. So I'm gonna start off just slightly green. I'm gonna look for another trade. SMCI. Ugh, that one really started me off. Nice gain on hood if you took it. Let's look at hood or Roblox. Alrighty, Roblox. When are you planning on selling BYND? I know you scaled out, but do you have a target? My target's 50 bucks, Kevin. 50 bucks on BYND. That's where I'm kind of seeing the gamma squeeze can be. Yeah, hood is going. I took profit on hood. Gotta take profit where it is. I took profit on hood. It's like I said, you see that EMA 50 touch, boom, boom, done, dang. That's a resistance area. I want to take profit on that one. What could I have done different with SMCI? Let me see. What did I do wrong on this one? I got in. Where did I get in again? Was it right in here? I can't remember. Where did I get on this one? I remember alerting those stage rate alerts. I got in at 1024. Ah, I see. I was like wondering how did I lose this when it's not even at the bands. Always good to play it at the bands. As you can see, if you played at the bands, you were fine. Just a side note. I like playing daily support resistance, but you kind of want to play it with the bands, though. That's going to be your best bet. Alright, let's look for another trade. Lesson learned. It's fine. I lost on SMCI. I didn't play it at the bands like I should have. I was wondering, like, how did I lose on this one? I was right at the bands and I pumped. There's that pump on coin, BMNR. Is there any, not much screen today. Oh man, we just keep making money. That's all that matters to me. As long as I'm green, I don't really give a rip. I like to be green. I haven't had a red day in a while doing this strategy. Like, I lose trades. It's just I haven't ended the day red. I'm back on track for profits here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get SMCI. SMCI has not touched this 50 here. Come on, give me a touch here. Come into this daily support here on SMCI. Right there at the 51 mark. Please. I am not shorting BYND. Heck no. I'm not going to short that. Let it cool off. I mean, this is unsustainable. Let it cool off a bit. I got a really good freaking average, 52 cents. If you were in the Discord, you would have bought it when nobody wanted it. That's what I'm saying. You got to buy it in this area. This is risky buying it here. But when you have a good average, you just don't really care. That's just how it works. Let me look at the next idea here. Now, keep in mind that this might be a potential one. I'm not saying it buy it yet, but ASST is a potential. Let me show you why I think this one's a potential. Look at to the past. This thing has had volume all throughout, just kind of like BYND. It's lots and lots of volume. They got catalysts. And then you see how it hasn't touched this 5? At the very least, we can ride that up to the 5 at the very least. I'm not saying you're going to make a 100% win on all these plays, but you can make pretty good money. Let me see the daily chart on Roblox. This is a very red market on the big cap, so be careful, guys. I'm going to try to be more pickier on the big cap day trades. Right up in here, right up in there, right up in here, we're up right there. So I want to use the bands to where the support level is. It's a nice short on Hood if you took it on the EMA 50 there. Nice little short opportunity. Check out BBs. SMCI. Yeah, I'm at the point too, if you have the money, use prop firms too. Like, it's just less stressful. I get stressed out when I was doing options and my own capital. No joke, I was putting in like a ton of money in these, and it's just, it is stressful. I'm going to put my big money into my swing trades. It's just a little easier. SMCI, you should have got out on SMCI. Make sure you watch the day trading education videos. EMA, it hit the EMA 20. Yeah, give those videos a watch. I would have got out on SMCI for sure. And I did tell everyone I got out of SMCI too. Okay, I'm just trying to think. It's a 2500. I'm thinking about getting a starter at this area here. It hasn't touched the 50 yet. Pretty big move down. Wow, good job, Paul M. Well, IDKG is good. Like, look at the daily chart, right? So it's up 11%. It lost most of its move. You haven't touched the EMA 5 in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. YDKG is actually pretty freaking good. Look at the volume. It has lots and lots of volume. So I don't know. I'm not saying this is going to be the play I take, but this one's a really good one. YYAI is just this one is just enjoy the ride. This one has the most volume. This actually has more than BYND when it pumped big. BYND had No, it had 2 billion. We could hit 2 billion volume on YYAI, and that's kind of like hitting records. 2 billion volume is kind of nuts, in my opinion, if you hit 2 billion volume. I'm staying in it. I'm here to go for the short squeeze. There's no reason behind other than hype. That's what I'm in for. But at least on the YYAI, you're due for the EMA 10 on the daily you can touch. Let's get some music on or something. I feel like at this point, oh yeah, Weeble stock. Let me look at that. Weeble. Oh wow, we're still dropping. My cash secured puts might get triggered here. 1069 is the low. I have big support at the $10, obviously. And then there's big support on that EMA 200 on the monthly at 1041. I think Weeble is a very good stock to invest in. I'm talking about years of holding that thing. So if you were going to do put options on this, let's just see what the premium's like. Man, I'm surprised they have options like this liquid. I mean, you can do this if you want to protect your position. It's not bad, I guess. You can do a $5 strike. What's it at? 611. It's not bad. I mean, I would only do put options if you're hedging. I wouldn't do it just to go naked with it. BYND is not done. YYA is not done. Look for the end of the day. I would look for a new play. That's what I would do. SMCI. SMCI owes me money, guys. I'm gonna look for SMCI to owe me some money. It owes me money, so I want to wait for this bad boy. You owe me money, SMCI. So we haven't touched the 50 since... Wow, 9:30. Wow, that's crazy. 9:30. Let me get into this one and scale in. I'm going to scale in this one. I'm going into SMCI. I'm a little early, but like I said, I want to scale in. It owes me a little bit of money here. Just in case if it doesn't get down to this support level. You see how sometimes it gets very close, and it's right at that band too. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, right at that support level. Let's see if it wants to hit that EMA 50. I think that's a good idea that I got out of the hood here. All right, back in SMCI. This is a starter ad. It's not like the best opportunity here. I'm definitely going to accumulate this one down into this level of support. Granted, there is a lot of EMA 50 time distance too. I'm taking that as a big factor in this play, but there's a ton of EMA 50 time distance. So just keep that in mind. We are due for the EMA 50, but I'm going to look to scale out. I mean, this touches the 10 right away. I'll look to scale out some here. Maybe 25 down up in here. You got donut at 527. Are you cooked? Let's look at peanut. You're cooked. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So here's the thing. When you're looking at this chart at Krispy Kreme, just how everything, when you see an EMA 200, that's very scary. Okay? That means that this has been in a downtrend, and price touching a 200 is institutional sells. You can see a lot of this. Yeah, you can go above it, but Donut is not meant for an uptrend investing stock. There is also a monster day, and this is why I'm saying everyone needs to be careful at coming into these upper bands. Like, this is not the loading zone at all. It's just not the loading zone, and a lot of people are buying into that, thinking it is, and you can get cooked real bad. We've seen that with Buru. Remember, Buru came up into this upper band. People were loving it, right? Let's buy some more here. I think we're at that support level here. This is This one's been a freaking hard one to trade, I'm not gonna lie. You little dirty bastard. Dirty little bastard. You've been a hard one to trade. Alright, well, we got to that support level. Next one is 5080. Let me look at the daily chart here. Little bastard. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the 5080, and we got going right through all these levels, unfortunately. Freaking bastard. Keep an eye on SMCI. I'm gonna go a little bigger size. This might be my last trade of the day. See if we can hold this band alone. I don't know. This one's a little harder to trade. Let's go here. It's been a little harder to trade. I think we're definitely at the. It's only 500 bucks each 10 there. I'll get a couple of those. See if it holds that band. Coming up into 50.80 area. Get rid of this line here. So you're way below the 15 minute. 1 minute is due for that 50 there. Is the market just really weak? I don't usually see it this week. Yeah, look at Hood go. Hood just went literally all the way back down and made a new low. Hood just literally made a new low. What is going on with this market? Question is, do I want to take it out and reposition myself? That's the question. Buy some more right here. I'm going to see if I can at least minimize this, I guess. I could. I don't know what's going on with this market. We're right on that next support on SMCI. I'm just kind of watching it a bit. I'm going to give it some time, but I don't like how this market's moving right now. Right there is SMCI went way below that band there. The only way you can look in to get another one, but you see how I kind of went into that other one, coin made a loss, and I could have held this one and minimized it. Might be a rare day if this don't pull up here. We'll see. I've been watching it for about 20 minutes. Look at ping. I'll take a look at here. I think Burrow is really good. The Burrow, you would be looking for the new high if it's a uptrend. You would have to make a higher high on Burrow. I'm just kind of watching this right now. This is not a buy the dip type of day, apparently. Watching the Hood. I mean, look at everything. Everything's just garbage right now. Holy crap. Hood just went down 7% today. Good grief. Alright, I think that's the bottom. Let's get somewhere there. I think this is looking really good for the bottom, guys. You can start to see the change of structure here. $100 I'm out, though. So, let's see. Definitely went to more of the bigger levels of support that I didn't expect it to do. It went to bigger levels of support. BYND. Is it really halted again? BYND. It's doing that same freaking pattern, unfortunately, that we're seeing. But give it time. Let this cool off. Like I said, it has to cool off. Okay. It needs to cool off. Let it cool off, and then make its new high. And it's unsustainable at this upper band like that. It needs to cool off of it and make its uptrend. It's just how stocks work. They don't just go straight up. They come down and then they make new highs. Ugh. ATYR. Still in that one. It's doing nothing for me for days. Literally, I got in at the 70 cents, and it's just consolidating. I'm just waiting for a move up or down. I got my break-even stop on it. How's it going? Gilded Fly, Chase, welcome. If I was gonna, it's impossible to know when to jump into BYND. The only thing I can tell you on BYND is basically now the support levels. So if we are coming back down and to fill this gap, there's big support at 380, right? 390s, 380s. That is ideally what I would be looking at. Just look at the areas of resistance you broke into areas of support. So these are your support levels here. This is your big one. I don't think it's going to 380. It could retest 480s though. It could retest 480s on this chart, and 457 is, if I was going to buy it, it's going to be in those areas I would buy it if I really wanted it. Yeah, I'm just kind of, man, I don't know what's going on with this market though right now. Yesterday was a good buy the dip day, and this one not so much. Today was a good short selling day. You see how we got our days mixed up. Yesterday we were a bear, and today we should have been a bear apparently. We just can't get it right. Got our days mixed up. Yeah, it's so frustrating. It is what it is. What did coin do? Looks like coin is moving pretty good. If this don't go up, I might be red for the day, unfortunately. I think it's gonna make a move up. It's just so gag. I don't want to. It went through all those levels of support, unfortunately. Look at SMCI. It's just putrid right now. Let me see right here. It's literally at that last support level there. I think it stopped out. It's at that last support level. And just make it back on another play, I guess. It's like, get this stock. I lost too many times on this stupid stock. Alright, so 50, 51. I got okay, looks like that's looking like good support there. It's already like, yeah, I'm too far off. So stop market 160, boom, boom. Let's put it down here. I'm too far off. Hit me out. You know what? Screw that. We can get another better entry here and try to make it back. That's really oversold. Let's see if I can make it back here. That's pretty over extreme. At least I had that stop there. It took me out for a worse entry, and then got it back in. I'm going to try it one more time here. What the frick happened? All right, let's add some more there. Is the market just panicking right now? Or is that news? That's got to be news related. Let's do one more there. That's a good entry in my opinion. I'm gonna just try to scalp it up to the 10. If this don't work, I'm gonna call it a day. Something's just not right with their stock if this don't work. But that's extremely oversold to the 15-minute, 1 minute. It must be some type of news today on this thing. Is it everything or is it just SMCI? Hood. Maybe a glitch? I don't know. Your SMCI don't look like mine? I don't know. All right, so I got back in on this monster dip. I'm going to see if we can kind of push this up. I want a bigger size. We'll see if it can kind of push up a little bit for us. Just kind of keep scaling in. And yeah, it's not doing it. It must be news. Let me do one more here. I got to put my stop now. What's wrong with that stock? Something's not right with that stock. It's not, is it? It's not just this stock, is it? Yeah, it is just that stock. I think this stock is just harder to trade today. This is one of those stocks you probably shouldn't touch. Holy crap. It should make a nice V shape up though, but I can't risk more than 150 bucks on this account, unfortunately, so hopefully it gives me that move before it stops me out. Please let you know, what is this? Well, I don't want to show DMs just yet. I'll look at the DMs after this stream, guys. Well, there's no really reason to that. It's just, I think there's some news on this stock, unfortunately. And I went a little bigger size to make it back, and could either hurt me or be a blessing today. It's just part of trading. Kind of wish I would have quit when I got in that hood bottom and just called it a day. What's with Weeble down to 1060? I think it's just a big red day, guys. BYND halted at peak. Momentum is now it's dumping. Yeah. All right, let's put our stop loss on this bad boy. 300. Man, that doesn't give me much wiggle room though. That's the thing. Don't know why it did that. I think we're actually breaking all these levels of support, unfortunately. SMCI is, I mean, yeah, it wants to go to the 50, unfortunately. Right there on the daily 50. And that's where I could see the, but I'm not going to play this one anymore. It's not doing, some trades don't work for the system, and this is one of them. It's not working for my system. I'm going to see if it can come up a little bit and kind of minimize the loss. Jerome Powell, I don't know. I think this one just has individual news. I haven't seen this in a long time. This kind of move down. Reminds me of that Amazon day when it just went tanking down. Man, I would have loved this bottom there. Support levels on YYAI. So YYAI. Well, it's going to be that EMA 5. And then look at your top candles here. You look at 1640 and 4. Well, I mean, if you want to use the just slightly up here, 1350. Yeah. Figma is also near the daily lows. Yeah, choose your flame, right? There's a lot of stuff at a discount right now. Choose your flame. Figma, I mean, yeah, I had this level marked way before. Figma's coming into 51 bucks. You know, that guy that said SMCI is going to pump 100% is a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm still going to hold BYND. Like I said, every dip, you know, it has to dip down eventually and then make its move up. You don't want it to be like a burrow, though. Burrow just went tumbling down and never really gave you any. But burrow is also one of those trades that I love for uptrend continuation. Let's see what it's doing still. You know, I'm gonna get stopped out here if it don't start moving up. It's starting to look weak. I should have got out, I guess, on this one. All right, let me put my stop loss here if it makes a new low amount. It is what it is. Stop market 300. Boom, boom, makes a new low amount. Can only take so much. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's about where my $100 loss is. If it keeps making a new low, screw SMCI and just not play it. I'm calling it if it makes a new low amount of SMCI. I'm just gonna call it a day on this one. Go from there. Okay, looks like we're looking good. Cancel it and let's start taking profit and see if we can get up to this 20. Okay, let me look at 100 shares right here. Boom, boom. I'm gonna sell 100 right here. And then we have room up to that 50 too. Let's see if we can get to that 20 though. SMCI. That is definitely a bullish looking candle. I want to see if it goes to that 50. The last touch on the 50, guys, has been since the bell, right? Yes, it's been since the bell. Boom, boom, there's the fat. So limit 100 right there. See if it goes up just a tad more and fills me on that upper one. Let's do sell limit 100 there. All right, so I'm looking to sell. I didn't quite get to it hit the 20 and it kind of rejected a little bit. I kind of want a little bit more gain on this one. Do I want to go break even? Is the question. I barely missed that target there. What I could do, guys, is I could put my stop at the low of the day and just ride it out for what it's worth. I want to just see if we can come up into this area. Appreciate the follows, guys. Make sure you join the Discord. $12 a month. I teach this strategy live every day if you want to watch the educational videos. Right now I'm in an SMCI long and I want to see if this can come up. One of the harder ones to trade today. We hit that EMA 20 to a T. Slightly rejected and it kind of sucks. I barely missed some of my targets. I could probably get out of the remainder, but I kind of want to make this a green trade, like for the day, because I'm probably not going to get another trade. Here we go. So we're coming up in here. Did anyone catch the bottom on that one? It's making bank on SMCI. You're making bank if you caught the bottom on that. That's a pretty big move up. Let's see if we break that. I mean, we're so due for the 50 on this one. We are definitely due for the 50. I can see it breaking through this and probably going to the 50. But if it kind of consolidates, then it just takes some time. It takes time to get to that area. What a brutal day. Going right into this area here. I'm trying to get up into this resistance here. You see on the 1 minute, there's some resistance up in here. If it doesn't wipe that out, I'll just take it out, I guess. And that's kind of what I'm targeting on SMCI. Up into that resistance area. Or I could just make it a minor red day. It's up to me. It's all up for grabs right now. Alright, so we're looking at SMCI here. I'm definitely going to put my stop at the low of the day if it comes back down. Definitely going to do that. Hopefully it goes up though. ADAP, thoughts on ADAP? I'll look at a lot of stuff here, guys. Give me some time. Definitely going to be looking at some stuff. All right, next target's getting hit. We should be able to get to that 50 though. Not touching it all day is like kind of insane in my opinion. That you guys realize that's a 2 hours of not touching it. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. All right, so let's just let's take it out right here on that resistance. Let's take it out right here actually. Whatever. I'm gonna go break even and reassess another play. It had a pretty big move up. I mean, that's pretty daggone big move. You're looking at a 1.38%. Like I said, I'm not in the green, so it's kind of hard to hold. I would take it out on that resistance on the 1 minute. Golly, it's a hard day to day trade right now. The dips aren't getting bought as much. I think it was just SMCI that really, I'm going to avoid that one maybe. I don't know why that one's being so freaking stubborn. But still green is just kind of a wasted day for day trading. Okay, oh, Netflix. Not doing the, like, I mean, look at that extreme oversold. Let's look at my trading view. So we got Roblox and Palantir. Palantir was a nice. Palantir usually moves really well. I probably should stick to that one. Palantir has been amazing. Yeah, you see how none of them are doing what SMCI is doing? It's just pain in the freaking butt, SMCI. It was a pain in the butt for me today. Oh well. So let's see. Well, we can reposition on another stock then till we catch that bottom. I don't know why it's being so stubborn. I'm not seeing any news. I think we would have been better off with Palantir for sure, but God, freaking Lee. It's like I'm fighting for my life on these dips. Like, look at that. I mean, look at SMCI. It's the worst. Like, good grief, look at that. I've been marking every demand zone, and it's just, yeah, we're due for the 50, but man, I also did get in. I got in like right in here, and it's just a monster. It's been a nightmare on that stock. It's just not a good dip buy today, unfortunately. Some of the stocks are good, but not the ones I took. Barely up on that. But just took 100 shares. BYND. Let's look at BYND. Let's see what the hype. Let's see what's going on. Like I said, guys, I don't look at this thing. You know, here's you don't have to. If this thing goes back down to reality, holy crap, it is at my support levels that I drew here. Look at that. It literally is coming back down to this level here. So we have this, wow. Okay. So 1142 here. We have the daily touch here. I told you guys never buy it up here. That's why when everyone's asking me, should I buy YYAI? I was like, yeah, this is the next one to buy. You see the difference. This is not at the upper band. BYND is. This is just how much more does it want to run. It got up to $8 from 50 cents. I think this could be an area of bounce, but at the point you should just be holding your shares from the entry you got it at the bottom. Well, yeah, I created a lot of things, and I'm telling people put the volume into YYAI. It hasn't moved yet, right? This thing hasn't moved yet. It has, but I have a 7-cent average. I'm up over 100%, and I'm gonna get. I mean, there's much more room up to this. That's just why I tell everyone. Everyone keeps asking me, should I buy BYND? I was like, if you're not in it, you missed it. At this point, you should be holding your shares for a gamma squeeze if it happens. But this is the pullback we were talking. Fill the gap, come back up into reality, or go back to reality, and see where we go from here. But yeah, I mean, there was the upper band touch. But that's why I follow a strict set of rules. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at BYND. I'm probably gonna call it a day on the. Congrats if you're holding SMCI. It's gonna probably go to that EMA 50. Congrats if you held it. It's just today's been a bigger day of drawdown. My gut's telling me to buy a BYND put. Well, you probably missed that because it's right on this EMA 200. So when you look at the 200s, like you got to look at the higher time frames. 1 hour's on the 50. I mean, all these could be potential support areas. Everything that this has caused has created. Look at this. The EMA 200 for the first time switched on the 4 hour. So these are all good areas for a bounce. Golly, can we stop halting it though? I tried telling you guys to put it in YYAI. It was a much safer stock. BYND, it's just a holding at that moment there. But yeah, you want a safer stock, get into YYAI. That's a much safer stock at its levels. But if you're part of the Discord, just wait for the end of the day. I'm gonna try to find something that hasn't ran at all. Let me start looking for something. So you see how I have a screener, like all these, I tend to buy things when they're red. So all these are a lot of these are green, but you can look at like some of these that, you know, is there any that has the extreme time distance? Yeah, I know SMCI pisses me off. Did it really just keep going up? I'm so done with SMCI. Yeah, I'm so done with that crap. Honestly, if you're break even on day trading today, I would pat your back. It was a harder day for buying dips. I would just pat the back and call it a day. Unless there's a trade in the afternoon, I'm done. I'm tired of these. That's freaking garbage movement. Yeah, it went a little farther down. That's why I'm saying like Palantir was just a better one to trade. It didn't do as much. I mean, this was a beautiful trade right in here. It's just a harder day for dips though. So yeah, this one is looking good. I can also go into my small cap momentum and just kind of see like things that have lots of volume that hasn't moved in a while. Like for example, look at plug. Lots of volume, right? Lots of volume. So this is your example of an uptrend, pull back to the 10, uptrend, new highs. We're coming up into this EMA 50. Let me look at this support level on plug. And so I'll just alert this if this thing ever comes down below. But it's got to be nice volume. You see how this one, it's good volume, but it's not like insane. My best plays are when the stock hasn't moved yet, and then just make it pump from the lows. And there's lots of room to go up. Fubo. Those are gonna be my favorite plays. Like look at this, BBAI. You know, he's coming down to that 50 there. You see how if you buy it at the end of the day, you kind of get the best results. Oh my gosh. I should have kept some for break even, I guess. Usually I do, but if I wasn't in the negative, I would have went break even on SMCI. It's just I was in a bad position. So I wanted to start green again, try another play, right? But usually I do go break even. It's just this one was harder to go break even. Frustrating. If I didn't have a loss, I would have held that thing. I'm getting shafted on that. Shafted on some of the day trades right now. Oh yeah, BYND is at a big support level. I wouldn't short it right there. You see that? Look at that. What did I tell you? Right there on that 200. That's the first time we have touched it since this monster rally. We literally had a pullback to a big demand area, and then you can look at the. I look at these EMAs as support zones. So if anyone tells me like where should I buy BYND if I wanted it into, I look at candles with EMAs and just mark out those areas. Obviously, higher value the EMA. Like if it went to the 201 hour, it's a higher support. But it's already up what 13% from that. I mean, this thing moves so fast. It's kind of crazy how fast some of these move. But yeah, I'm in 52 cents, so I don't really care where it goes. If it goes back to $1, I'm still up 100%. Maybe I'll sell if it goes to $1 because then it lost its hype. But if it doesn't, that way I do lock in something. I just think everyone should get into YYAI. This is at the beginning stages of the pump. Rescrew for iron, path, and RGTI. Yeah, I mean, if you look at a lot of the mega squeezes, I mean, look at this. I was looking at this thing when it was first squeezing in September, bull flag into 10, and yeah, it's the same pattern that I'm watching for Buru is that EMA 50 now. I mean, look at that beautiful bounce on the 50. It was beautiful, and that's what I would be looking for this one here. So, I mean, it's got some room to go down. I would be careful on RGTI. It was overextended. I get that a lot, Isaac Official, or Lil Classic Official. Yeah, I get that a lot. Nice job. You're a positive on SMCI. Yeah, a lot of day trading is just nailing these bottoms and tops is how I like to do it. SMCI, you're not going to get a chart like this all the time where it's just this overextended to the downside. It was just really oversold. I was looking at this 50, and this is why I was playing it on the support zones. Like I was getting it in. Probably I got in a little early before even the touch because I was seeing that this 50 was so due, and I got shafted a little bit. It did make a monster move up, and that's just part of trading, right? Made up a 2.4% move. I'm not going to win every day, but fingers crossed. I still haven't had a red day yet since I've been doing this prop account. Some of the days have just been very small. If it's just not a good day for me, I just go break even, and I just kind of reassess how I want to trade this. SMR is going down. I don't think I'm going to trade SMCI. I think SMCI is acting really weird today. I don't think I want to trade that one anymore. Sometimes if the stock's acting weird, it's just not good to trade it. I should have learned my lesson on the first loss because all my wins I have all wins except SMCI today. All of them are nice, solid wins. Well, I think I lost on coin. All right, so put this on SMR. SMR is the same thing, 50. Netflix is down 10%. A lot of these supernovas are going down. We know this party's going to end. Yeah, we know it's going to end. They're coming down to reality. IONQ, it's got to come down to reality. Rocket Lab. That's why when I swing trade, I look for these. I look for the big discounts. I'm gonna open up my Thinkorswim, see if there's anything touching the lower band. Remember when I was calling out gold in the Discord? I said this thing is so freaking overextended. Look at the monthly chart on gold. Insane. Weekly chart. Yeah, this was one of my harder days to day trading dice. I wouldn't be bad. I'm in some Weeble, put spreads. What? You're able to do. You have the advanced account on the. That's, that's funny. I'm not looking to buy the dip on Weeble. I'm just looking to sell credit spreads on Weeble. I'll make an update on Weeble probably tonight. I think it's going to be a great millionaire stock. Weeble is going to be one of those stocks where you could just hold it and just be fine. YYAI is at 14, you know, right there at that 15-cent mark. Right there was a nice pullback. This is what I do. If I really wanted to get in, look at the 15-minute chart and look at the 50 and the 200. A lot of these are going to be your best entries of scaling in. You can see like where you bounced on the 50, you've made 35% here, 200s here. Now, granted, if it comes back down, I like to tell people you need to manage your risk, because if it touches the 200 again, let's say this, what happens a lot of the times is the algos kick in and then they retest it, and that's very bearish because it wants to go to the next level. So I would be very careful if you're literally just trying to buy BYND up in here. Be very careful. But it looks bullish to me. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. 4 hour, 1 hour. This is just a pullback. This is where they kind of get you scared out when you shouldn't be buying up in here, though. That was, man, that's a bad price to buy it. Yeah, screw SMCI. Burrow will most likely get a new partner because the blue laser is one of a kind. The Palantir among copper companies, defenses, and much more. Arcturus Therapeutics. What is this? Arcturus Capital? I don't see it. No, that's not it. It's still back again. Yeah, they make you feel like you're missing out, and they finally dropped it. A lot of people are panicking now. Let's see, people are so. Tell some of these people need to actually figure out what they're doing. I don't like it when people just randomly follow. I think people need to actually understand why they're taking trades. That's going to cause you to lose if you just randomly follow. It's a shame. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'll be back I'll make some videos on which stock I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have to do some research, but I'm not really liking this environment as much for day trading. I made a couple bad calls, but then again, I feel like I was making a good decision. I had proper risk management. I said I'm gonna get out at these areas. I think if you follow your plan, I think you did good. You're not gonna win every day. Freaking SMCI just and it's gonna skyrocket to the moon now. But that was a big oversold pattern we saw. Very big oversold pattern. I appreciate it, Paul. Smash the like button. Much love. Join the Discord. It's only $12 a month. I'm gonna try to update you guys on the prop firm here. I'll make a new video on prop this. I think this is the future of what we need to get into. It's just less emotional. Like, once you get the, you don't have to do the 10K. You can get the 150K account. Obviously, a 10K account. Think about a 150K account is like times it by 15, and that's my profit, right? It's been kind of slow for me this day and yesterday, but it'll get ramped up once I start, catching these bottoms a little better. Obviously, I would have held this if I was in a little profit. Since I was in the day negative, I sold them all, which was kind of foolish, I guess. But I mean, it helped out on Hood because Hood did make a new low, and that's why I sold Hood right there on that EMA 50. It hit that EMA 50, and I sold it all, and look what it did, right? So, but it would have been nice if I got in Hood. It was a lot better compared to SMCI. I don't know why SMCI was a freaking turd water. I don't care if it V-shapes up now. It's just a turd. ARCT, let me look. Is that the ticker? ARCT. Yeah. So this is a classic example that I used to buy back in the day. You see this monster dump of 57%, and basically what you're saying is price is going to come back up, to this EMA 5, and that's only an 80%. I mean, I shouldn't say only. Price doesn't do that. Price falls down, and it keeps the momentum down. If it was that easy, we all would buy the first red candle and be millionaires. Every time there's a stock that just drops this much, I mean, you can go to the small cap momentum that I have. You can see ARCT's down, Alex down. I like to look at the history of it to see, did it have like no volume and dropped? Those are usually your crappier stocks. Is it a China stock? Is it a biotech? If you stay away from China, a lot of the times you will have a much higher win ratio. Looking at this big squeeze here. And then you got to see, does like the stock like to move pre-market and after hours? If it doesn't, it's probably not a stock I'm going to play because I like to short squeeze the bears when the markets don't have their algos working as much. But wow, Atom is down. So you look at Atom, doesn't really have a lot of volume, has earnings. I'm telling you, I'm sorry if you guys missed out on YAI. That was your opportunity to get in. This was one of the better ones. I can't believe. I mean, we got this thing way down here, so we'll see if it goes up from here. I think it still has a lot of room. I think, me personally, the ones that hasn't really moved much is YDKG and ASST. I'm looking into these areas here. Somewhere in here, ASST is a more stable one because of the volume it's had in the past. Before it even dumped, it has lots of volume. So I'm just telling you right now, those are the ones I'm kind of looking into right now. But I'll have to do and see where it ends and see where it goes throughout the day. I'm a big fan of buy it when nobody wants it. Buy the fear. But yeah, if you got in when I got in, you're making bank on all these plays. So just be patient. All right, 1 minute chart. We're looking at SMR. We actually almost have one more play for the day, guys. Let's see if this one kind of revamps the day. All you need is one good trade and you're golden. SMR has not touched the 50. It's coming into that lower band. 33.98 as I have support. It's also coming into that. Well, that's quite some time there. All right, so we have a lot of support here, guys. It's just a matter of where we want that support level to be touched. Okay. Make it exact. This could be a potential play, SMR. Let's watch this one, guys. Well, I don't trade OTC crap. I'm not gonna. BYND is also the worst stock. If you look at the daily chart, this is a good indication. Let's go to the daily chart on BYND. If you see this where you have to scroll in, don't freaking touch it. Dilution. Look at ADTX. I know a couple that look like this. Look at ADTX. Don't touch it. SMX. Don't touch it. I mean, it's just there's so much dilution involved that I don't care what strategy you do, you're gonna get your freaking A handed to you. Look at YYAI. There we go. I don't have to scroll in. It's just a freaking hidden secret I found with some of this stuff. You'll thank me later on it. It's just when I've been doing pennies in a while, I just found that it just works a lot. I don't think YYA's ice finished. We'll see. Okay. It's going up a little bit. Every time I don't get in early, it pumps, and then when I do get in early, it's when I'm day trading, it doesn't go the way I want. But watching that one, see if it wants to go lower. SMR, Netflix, Iran. EMPH. This one doesn't hurt fast, but it's due for that 50 though. It's down 4% for the day. I'm only going to look at that area there. Come down to this area. Roblox was a V shape. Let's see. Let's check out BYND and see what's going on. Alright, so it's doing that pattern that I told you to watch out for. You see that? Bounce, and then retesting support. I don't like that pattern at all. I really don't like that pattern. It's looking like the 50 there. Live to fight another day, man. That's the story of trading. It really is like that. Most people give up on trading once they have a losing day and they just can't handle the emotions in it. All traders have losing days. All traders, it's just how you manage your risk. It really is that simple. Easier said than done, though. But it is that simple. I was watching SMR here. I barely missed it there. I think it's due for that 50. Yeah, I don't. Might go to another area here. It might, honestly, man, if it goes to that 213, that'd be insane. Let's see. We need to hold this zone. YYAI is the best out there. It's way better than BYND. I wish a lot of people got in when I did. This one's way better. If let's say you truly get like some type of squeeze, it could go up into 150s. I'm not saying it's gonna do that. I would aim for at the very latest maybe a 30 in this EMA 10. If it rejects that, then it's not gonna go higher. But there is other stocks that have not run yet that we can focus on too. We got a lot of stocks that we can focus on. I can make a big squeeze, but it's got to have volume. It's got to have attention. There's a couple out there. Don't expect 100% winners all the time, though. It's just not trading. But YDKG has tons of volume. It's picking up a lot of steam. I just don't like how it's under 10 cents for a bit. It's going to get a letter, 1, 2, 3. It's going to get a letter saying it's non-compliant. That's the thing. It's going to get a letter saying non-compliant. It's going to make it dip. And they usually do those letters after hours. And that's where I like to get in. CJET's up. Yeah, CJET, you know, nice ones. Come to the 5. I mean, look at that. 5 down, 10. You know, it's not really much room to the 10. Touch the 20 on this day. But all you got to do is just find one stock that's better than all of them, and then just go with that. Let some of these people buy ARCT when they can come down much more. We'll get it down the line, maybe a week down the line, we'll take it. Uptrend plays are harder to trade with penny stocks. I took Burrow. I want to see if this could be the biggest move too. I mean, if this goes into a new high, like I said, I see a this is essentially your bull flag type of opportunity, right? Where you have your bull flag where it goes up, cools down to EMAs, and then heads up higher. That's what I see with Burrow. We marked out our support level. If you look at the day swing trade alerts, this is the only reason why I took this one, because it has volume. This is what I saw before the move up. Right up in there is the gap of the top candle support, and then you're so close to the 50. So close to the 50. So to me, it's such a good trade. And then I get out end of day. So I'm always out in the day, so it doesn't really bother me. So if it doesn't pump, like I literally just take a small gain and leave, or small loss. And then my risk versus reward is like it pumps up massive. Let's see SMR here. We still might have SMR. SMR hasn't hit the 20, which is nice. We're coming down into daily levels. It's down 11%. So this thing is volatile. Volatile as a mess. SMR. Let's do some day trades. How much is that going to cost? 3,000. Coming into support at 33.80, guys. 33.69. Hasn't touched the EMA 50 since 11:10. So you do the math. That's an hour of time distance not touching the EMA 50. So let's see if we can pull into 33.80. That's only 8 cents difference. Let me get in a starter. It's only 8 cents difference. I'm going to get in on this one. If it wants to go lower, then fine. I'll get into 33.80. I'm not going to be that picky. That's an only 8 cents difference to the support area. I'm in SMR. I'm in SMR here. See what it wants to do. See if it can bounce up here, and only put 3 grand into it though. I want to see if we can go into the 20, maybe to the 50. And if this truly is the bottom, this is why I like stocks, is you can get in really fast. I didn't have to look at option chain. I just hit buy market. I'm in SMR. So I'm looking at this 33.80 support area along with massive time distance, and well, I didn't really, the 15 minutes pretty daggone close too. I want to take a trade here because I'm going to head out for lunch. This is most likely my last trade for the day for day trading. Yay, there we go. Oh, we're due for a reversal. Come on, man. Pump it up. Freaking pump. Let's go. About freaking time. I'm going to take off 25 right here and go break even. Sell limit 25. 25 right there. I'm going to go break even. I'm going to hold 75 for that 20. I want to go back to that EMA 20 and see where we can go from there. Freaking time. Let's go. Bump it like a top. Let's do actually 10 more to slightly above here. So let's say it goes a little higher. I actually should not lose on this trade because, yeah, I don't want to lose on this trade. I probably should go break even too at the same time. Boom. Got one order filled. Right on that EMA 10. Let's see if this wants to go a little higher. Anyone catch SMR? You guys catch that beautiful move up? All right, so I have a remainder of 75. I'm going to do 65. Break even. 65. Break even. So I'm going to do buy, sell, stop market 65. Let's put that up here. Replace order. Okay. Oh shoot, it hit that 10 and went down. Let's cancel this. Yeah, you piece of crap. Let's do 75 here. I gotta do 75 and change it up. Where is it at? 65. 75. It's either break even or big profit for me. Okay. All right, let's just see what that does. I'm in SMR. I don't really see much. It's a no risk trade. If it goes to the new low, I get stopped out, but I already took some profit on the 10. I was going to see if it goes a little higher, but it is a tricky market right now. Very tricky market. BYND moving up again. I told you. It's due. Right there on that 200. Let's see. Let's see if it goes. If it breaks that 200, get scared. But till then, play it out. Play it out. All right, guys. Ended up being profitable on the day trade side of things, which is nice. I got to do some research. I'm going to go eat some lunch. I think this is the bottom maybe for SMR. If you guys want to take this day trade, it's looked pretty close to me. I think we should get a nice little move up. I got a little slightly earlier, and it ended up panning out for me this time. So we're coming up in here, the 20. Let me see something. I got to edit this, do it again. So let's say I want to take out shares. What you got to do is you got to edit this if you want to take out shares, but I want to see where I want to take it out. 20's up there. I might just hold it. I might just hold this for the 50, because if I would have held that for the SMCI, I would have made bank. I'm going to hold this, guys, to the EMA 50 actually. It's either a break even or a EMA 50 run. It's either big gains or not. That's what I'm going to do. All right. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Good call if you caught that. We'll go from there. Got in Palantir again. Palantir is not a bad one. I'm chilling. I'm liking my SMC right now. Definitely watch the videos, guys, before you start getting into trading with me. I think a lot of you guys need to understand why I'm taking trades instead of just following. It definitely will help you out a lot if you understand why. And it's going to hit my stop loss. I might stay a little longer if it does, so I can get in a new entry. My new entry would be 3360s on this bad boy. If it hits my stop loss, 3360s is the next support on SMR. If not, just call it a day. It's just moving super weird. Aquarius, thanks for the subscribe. Rich Tech is definitely a buy. Boom, stopped out. Whatever. I'm looking at, ignore this level and just go to the next one at 3370s. Could be a double bottom, but I don't care anymore. I'm not going to risk this and watch it go down further and lose money on it when it was a good trade. Man, cannot get a solid reversal. Cannot get a solid reversal right now. I'll post all the levels that I'm looking at YYAI later tonight. Okay, guys? Will be all posted in the Discord. Right. All right, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Next level is 3360s if you want to take a day trade. I got my alert there if I want to take it. If not, I'm gonna be looking for the next swing trade idea. I gotta do some research. Join the Discord. It's only 12 bucks a month. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee if you want, and I'll see you guys there. Okay. I always give it to the YouTube, Discord first. All right, Discord always gets it first. They're the ones that paid. It's only right for them to get it first. Then I'll post it out on YouTube to hype it up, so we can get it out. And because a lot of this stuff is hype, you know, once we get a little, I mean, making 100% overnight, I mean, you don't get no better than that. So we got to make sure we choose the right hype stock and the right levels to get it at, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, peace out.